Turn off the speakers. Controllers are on. Battery is soon on. There we go. Probably clean my lenses. Okay. This looks so different from when I've played it before, and my controllers are wrong. Yeah. Let's see how this goes. I haven't done any bindings, but hopefully it'll work out. We'll see. Move your hand here. Press and hold to grab the world. I mean with the touchpad, yeah. Yes, that was an extra instruction. Let's see how this goes. I haven't played this on the new PC yet. I know that in the past it could get really laggy when doing a lot of physics.
No fight. Make a fist and show you no fight. Salute me and fight.
This is all looking very different. Now the controls really feel a bit abstracted, considering
Raise your hand.
how natural it would otherwise be. It works quite well using the narrow thumbpad strips to move around. So I just press down on them, and there's a haptic impulse. Raise your hands. Maybe I should have put it on the SSD. Okay. It's funny how it feels laggy on this machine. Let's see. There are multiple tiers and stuff. Let's see. Blur, persistent blood. Oh, let's go for that. Play options. Slow-mo on kill. That sounds useful. And movement. Strict chaperone. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Oh, this is with the grip buttons. Okay. Oh, this is. Now I'm slowly sliding across the ground. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's touchpad movement. Apparently my touchpads are not... Oh, I was touching a touchpad. Okay. Oh, let's not do that. Oh, crap, double click. There we go. Yeah, that works. Oh, I think I have a hair in my nose. Okay, I haven't played this, as mentioned, in a while. There are multiple floors. The main floor seems to have instructions and settings, and that's about it. Custom. Tier 1. That's a big lock. It's also a big lock. Berserker. Is this open so I can go here and... The handle for the door is really discreet. Like, if I'm standing at the lever, it's almost like vanishing into the texture of the door. It's kind of hard to even appreciate that you can open this, but then again, it's not boarded up as the other ones. If I hadn't known about these levers, I probably wouldn't have seen it.
You think you have what it takes to survive? Win your first challenge, then you will become a fighter. Hold your weapon and salute.
Okay. Spit. Maybe I should move it to the finger tracking. I'm not sure if all my progress has been reset, which wouldn't surprise me. It's still in early access even now, so I mean... I'll probably try to rebind the gripping to the actual gripping of the controllers. Yo! Elder Cub. Oh, that Elder Cub is... Was that the name or an emoticon? Who knows at this point. I wonder if the slow motion is actually more distracting than...
Do you want to quit?
It's not realistic, but yeah.
Go on.
Unlocked in
The door is
custom.
there. If you're not,
Oh yeah, now this works.
take up your weapon and salute us.
Unlocked in custom. But I need to hold the weapon to actually end the game. What? Oh, it's not over. There's a... I can see like frame jitter. It's surprising. I should launch FPS VR to see. Yeah, the chat overlay is a custom application that's on GitHub. It's called Twitch VR notifications. I made it, so I'm like testing it out. If you're not a coward, take up your weapon and salute. Oh crap! I should have rebound my controllers already. Find it not as natural to lift my thumb off the touchpad as on the Vive controller to do this gripping movement. I think maybe because I keep having to hold down the trigger to hold the weapon. Oh, the whole overlay is not on GitHub. It's massively changing at times, and it's kind of janky.
Get to see a good
I have plans to release the background. Yeah, these are nice. I have a bit too big hands for the knuckles. They
Take
don't
out your
really
weapon and salute.
fit nicely, but they have a nice center of gravity and stuff, so that's nice. How long is this challenge? Oh, that was nice. I can actually punch them with the shield. Wow. Yeah. I've been doing VR since 2013, so it kind of they pile up after a while. There's a bunch of dev kits and stuff. But yeah, I have 3 headsets that are currently used that are not on the glass heads. So I look forward to having one headset that replaces all of them. That would be nice. Oh, did he hit me? You have... Oh, that's nice. It was so blurry I couldn't read the text, but I think I have to kill him. And that will, like, save me.
None of you are special. Only one will fight my champion.
Oh, so I'm working my
Take your shield
my
and
way
power, or
to the
swap
champion.
everyone.
Oh, the birds eat the corpse parts.
To fight free for all.
Wait, I get no weapon? Whoa. I think the knuckles are... It's kind of hard to go back to the old controllers, but I'm not sure if that's because they feel new and fresh. I don't know. But it's plus and minuses. The touchpads are tiny and mostly like free for all. They are actually combating each other also. Okay. Again, as I mentioned, my hands are a bit too big, so when I'm using them now, my thumb, to have them comfortably strapped to my hands, my thumb is actually halfway above the touchpad, and yeah. Even if they're making a design that is supposed to fit all sizes, there's definitely a maximum usable hand size. I think I'm outside that range really. If I'm gonna use like the stick and buttons in a game, I have to ram my hand down into the strap, the bottom of the strap position. That really squeezes on my hand down there, so that's quite uncomfortable. So yeah, it's a mixed bag depending on your hand size. It's amazing how how choppy frame rate I have, even if I've upgraded my PC.
They are over, but you remain.
Yeah, you'll probably
Final challenge.
be fine.
My
Oh yeah, Beat Saber is pretty nice with these because they are so light.
like animal, you are nothing. Take
You are
out your weapon.
nothing.
Salute and for crazy.
The main thing that makes them nice to use in Beat Saber is they aren't that much lighter, but they have a lower center of gravity. So it's not like the Vive controllers that are way outside of your hand. So that they are really light to move around. Yeah, it depends. one thing with Beat Saber specifically is that, yeah, one thing is that this strap that goes around the hand, it pinches at the bottom, for me anyway. That means the top keeps sliding around in Beat Saber if I'm not gripping very solidly. And because the actual handles are pretty narrow, and they're not really that much to hold not for my hands anyway. Yeah. I've asked in the forums for a large version. I don't think they'll do that. I think they will do it a one size fits all. Yeah. Is this the champion? Yeah. Feels like it. That was quick. Oh, he split up in pieces.
Raise your fists and have your victory.
Yeah, definitely feels like the Vibe controllers are more like, sword handles. I'm a bit confused about these controllers because it feels like I could keep the Vibe controllers as what they are, and then I could have had gloves instead of the knuckles. I'm not sure at this point. Okay, so I finished Berserker. Okay, how come the boss was the most easy enemy in the entire challenge? That was strange. Not sure what General and Achilles is probably a different hero, so that was a Berserker hero. Yeah, yeah, he just split up in pieces and vanished. Oh yeah, I'm gonna launch FPS VR. I might not have that installed actually. Let's check. Yeah, something is definitely bonkers. Drop frames. Let's see if it pops up. Oh, there we go. Oh, this is really uncomfortable. CPU frame time is horrible. I don't know. I'm running the beta for OBS, but it's supposed to tax the GPU, and the GPU is like super fine. The CPU is murdered. How does it look on? I think it might be an issue with threading. Maybe it's not using many threads. It's not looking terrible. It's like at 50%. CPU frame timing is terrible, but I don't know why. Yeah, that's this is the kind of stuff I bought a new PC to avoid, but apparently it depends on the software title. Of course. Yeah, so this feels more like I don't know, 12 FPS. Performance is really quite terrible. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna try quickly to I can show the rebinding interface because I want to rebind this game. So you choose the title you're playing and the controllers you want to rebind. Use touchpad locomotion and smooth locomotion. No, I'm gonna build my own stuff. So what do I want to do? I want to change... oh, hello. Is that the sticks? Maybe. Can I reset this? I don't know. Oh yeah, the map. That's pretty neat. it's my kind of substitute for having mixed reality, so people can appreciate like where I am in the room and stuff. Also, when the controllers go out of view, you can still see them move around in the overview. It's not super useful, but this overlay has mostly been made to give feedback on games in videos I send to developers. So that's why it looks as it does. Let's see, grip. Oh yeah. That application is currently a bit broken because Valve changed the input stuff to this kind of stuff. But that is next on the schedule to fix my VR. It's piping OpenVR data to JSON, and the map in the overlay is just a browser view in OBS. Grip. This is. I'm thinking at the same time here. So I want the grip to actually be the trigger because I want to use. I haven't tried that, but I'm going to because I'm gonna try a game at some other time, which wants me to. The developer wanted me to try the binding interface. I was gonna do one Vive mode and one Knuckles controller. It'll work most likely. You can. I have had all the controllers connected at the same time. It kind of gives SteamVR some issues deciding what is a controller and what is not a controller. I think it mostly becomes what you use, like what controller you moved last. But yeah. Left grip button should be left trigger press. Not on touch. What? Oh, I don't want it as a button, so let's delete plus on grip. Yeah. I'm gonna use the force sensor, and I'm gonna do force sensor to be. Oh wait, it does analog. Oh, that wasn't the plan. Oops. I wanted a threshold, so I guess use the grip as trigger. Full touch. This is just slightly confusing. I don't think that's. Let's take grab. I think grab is the right one. I'm gonna use it as the left trigger suggested. And in the settings, you have thresholds. I'm gonna have it at really light. Actually, can I have it on touch? I don't know. The bad part here is I can't see. There's nothing moving here that shows me how hard I'm pulling it or grabbing it. But I'm gonna pull it down to 30. Yeah, this is part of the normal UI from autumn, I think, like last September or October. It might have been in beta back then, but it's part of the normal. You get into it from the settings button, and then you have the input interface. You don't have to enter this interface unless you have weird controllers. Let's see, grab. I'm gonna remove that. Oh, yeah, that's. I have Elite Dangerous, but I haven't played it that much. What is this? Yeah. Did I just mess up? No. Oh, you can lock it. Okay. Right trigger. Press. There we go. I'm gonna lower this to... Oh, maybe I should... There is a... There's supposed to be a symmetry mode, but I don't see the button for it. Then you only have to edit one side. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna use the trigger. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna... I want to hold the controllers like this now. And so when I grab a weapon, I will hold like this, and I will use the trigger to grab the world to move. So the trigger... it's not gonna use left trigger anymore. It's gonna use... This is how you like rebind your controllers without asking the developer to add it to the game. It's by using this binding interface. Trigger is a button, and it's gonna click the left touchpad, left trackpad press. Oh yeah, the system button. Yeah, I've pressed that a number of times. Maybe that's why I'm using these. I also have trackers. I'm gonna show you. I also have... oh, it's there in charging. I also have trackers on handles. I haven't used these as much for Beat Saber because the button doesn't work, but they are the most comfortable for sword games. I just need them to add pose adjustment. You can see edit action poses here, but it's actually different. I need them to add like proper support for tracker configuration. Let's see. Touch none. I don't care about that. Let's fix this one. Trigger. Yeah, I wish they added more options to configure them. Like there is the VR input, OpenVR input emulator, but I would wish for them to make it an officially supported feature to change how it can replace a controller. Right trackpad press. Soundpad trackpad, yeah. I think this should be it. So save personal binding. This is always annoying. Knuckles. Why does it? Yeah, there we go. Oh. Oh, it's activating on grip. It changes the... There's one problem with having legacy bindings. I can't change the bindings for the actual interface, SteamVR. But it's so weird that this is... I mean, this is what Valve changes, and they haven't made it really working well with the Knuckles. So I need to hold my fingers out now, or I would never see the letters. I'm gonna call this grab and move. There we go. Whatever. I'll see if I can edit it more on the PC. So hopefully this is now working. Who knows? So there you can see that's my personal setting. So now the triggers, yeah, the triggers are now used to move the world, and that's not working. Supposed to close my hands on grabbing. That's unfortunate. What is that? Huh. So it shows which hand is moving the world by adding a bracelet. That's odd. Frame rate is still terrible. I don't know why this is happening. 48 milliseconds! CPU frame time is supposed to be 3 milliseconds. This is like terrible. I'm not even in the game like proper. I'm in the menus. The 3D menus. What is going on? Reprojection 94%. Yeah, this is terrible. I'm gonna reboot the game quickly and see if that makes any difference. Quit up. CPU frame time is down to 1 or less than 1 millisecond. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Oh, I'm still in the binding interface. Yeah, the binding interface is from settings and controller binding at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, turn off the game and VR is suddenly super fluid. Let's see when it murders my frame time. Oh, I haven't seen the splash screen before. Still performant? I need this to be upside down. Maybe it was because I went through the start tutorial. Now it's at 6 milliseconds compared to 43. How is that even possible? Okay, let's go. Oh. Yeah, my grabbing thing definitely never worked. Why does the hands look like this? Okay. This is messy. Maybe FPS VR didn't work. I think FPS VR worked, but I think the game had something going on. Something weird. So apparently my grip didn't work. Which is the one down in no B button. A button grip. Use this grab left trigger press. Why is this not working? I am surprised. I'm actually I'm not sure what to even change here. I guess let's trash it and see if I find something that makes more sense. Because grip, if I hold over grip here, it shows this part. So force sensor. Use left knuckles controller grip as. And I really want it as a button. Maybe that doesn't work. Maybe they go on the trigger value. They might actually ignore the click value and just go on the pull value. Left trigger value. Let's save this and see if that's already saving. There we go. So, oh, that was it. It's actually working with the pull value of the trigger and not the click value. That's a surprise. Huh. So, it's like you find out quirks with the game you would never know about unless you had this rebinding debacle. I would need to change it to a trigger. Yeah. Let's make it into a trigger. And the pull value for right trigger value. There we go. Yeah. I mean the sticks? The GameCube controllers were awesome. It's one of my favorite gamepads. The C-stick was weird. quite weird, but it worked. Okay, so this is now what I'm gonna use to hold on to weapons. Oh yeah, click triggers. There are clicks. Not sure if that can be heard, but there are clicks on these as well. I know on the Vive, as I've been analyzing the input, the click is not actually the physical click. It's just a threshold that triggers the click event, and so it was a physical click, but it's not the mechanical switch, which I found a bit interesting. Okay. Let's try this with the new controller bindings. And it's fluid, finally.
Your competence.
That's nice. Now it's much easier to move around because I can grip with all my fingers except the pointer finger, index finger. 95%. Oh yeah, the trigger value. Yeah. Oh. I'm confused about the controllers already. Like, what am I supposed to grab? So now I can open my hand, and that will release my weapon like this, and grab it again. That is such an intuitive feeling. That is really the awesome part with Knuckles. The natural grabbing thing. One issue is that as my hand is strapped to the handle, it's actually adding friction to the inside of my hand. This sword is great for cutting. Oh. Wow, this is... Do you mean the game or the controller?
You're still in one piece. Hard to say for the rest of them.
Oh, this is clear.
Weapon and salute the crowd.
I like this. Oh no, they removed my sword. Oh, that's typical. Yeah, so this grabbing is pretty neat, but it's tearing on my, or wearing on my, the skin inside the hand. It's quite uncomfortable in that manner. But yeah. Yeah, raise the weapon. There we go. I'm using the Gorn locomotion, which is grabbing the world and moving it around. Yeah, I don't know. One solution would be to wear gloves, but then I think... Oh, that was laggy. If I would wear gloves, it might actually ruin this grabbing motion that is based on capacitive touch, or capacitive at a distance. So yeah, that's... I don't like Bowman. Oh, that was fast. Oh, wow.
You sure know how to hit things. But do you know where to hit? When to hit?
You can actually... I'm part of a licensed team, mostly out of contacts. I make custom like OpenVR tools, but not really a title. But that made me able to request the hardware, so that worked. The main motivation is for my data piping application. That's what I'm working on next. That's the one that pipes data that enables the overhead map and the controller velocity and stuff. Previously I had a controller button interface that showed which buttons you used, but it got broke with the with the input changes. But they actually fixed one of the issues I had, so I might actually be able to make it now. Yeah. So there's a single application that's responsible for piping all that data into the overlay, and I was supposed to put it out online like 6 months ago, but then again they messed with the input stuff, so I haven't been able to
More fighters into the arena.
have it work as I want to. But again, I just
Keep adapting.
oh
Show us your
now I get to
mastery
pick
with
what I
all
want.
weapons.
This one was really awesome, so I'm gonna pick that one and
Free for all.
do the hammer. Yeah. Free for all is when they hit each other. This sword is crazy. It's one hit. Seems like it's razor sharp. Well, that was easy.
So many parts. Delightful. You have earned the right to fight my most loyal champion. With immortality.
Yeah, I have a few.
Has no weaknesses whatsoever.
Oh, now it's the boss time. See what I get. Oh, I get the sword.
Salute and battle the living
I
champion.
like this one. Yeah, I probably need to fix a few things in the Twitch app that I actually released last week. And then I'm gonna move on to the whole
To forget
input app, the one I actually referenced when I applied for the controllers. Oops. Oh, so clearing out those actually opened the floor to the next or the door to the next floor. Oh, here we can see a battle scarred armor. It's really large. I think general is just general combat. Let's go upstairs because I can. Oops. Badgemancer, Goliath, and Blade Master. Badgemancer, I have a bad feeling about that, so let's go with Goliath. It has to be a tremendously huge enemy, right? Oh, is it the hammer?
our greatest fight is in strength. Few fighters have it.
I've seen the Badgers. I'm not looking forward to it.
God, lift us high and salute us.
The hammer is usually pretty hilarious. Oh, you never played Gorn. It's a very cathartic experience. And I realize this is a bigger arena than the last one. Ugh. Oh, like it. Oh, don't shoot me. The weapons are floppy because they don't... It helps with them feeling real, even if they're not physical. It's one of the more hilarious aspects of the title. Definitely part of the humor, as well as a technical solution to make the weapons not feel like I mean, I can pull my hands around any way I want to. I think so, because it otherwise I would be missing, like, you know, the rigidity of a normal weapon. You know, if I had a spear, I would expect my hands to be like going on an axis holding the spear, but now it doesn't matter that my hands can flip-flop in every direction. Oh. Yeah, I think they... I'm not sure if it's intentionally like that, but that's how it works for me anyway.
Excellent display.
So this is a two-handed weapon. They made it so the one hand slides. Whoa.
For you. Raise it and salute us.
So the front hand can actually slide around on it. This is such a weird weapon. Oh, hello. Oh, this is a bit tricky. Yeah. It's definitely a different technique between the weapons. I think comfortable, yeah. Oh, he hit me with an arrow. I think unless I kill him quickly, I'm actually losing. Oh, really? That's bullshit. Oh, there's checkpoints.
Raise it and salute
I missed what you said, but yeah. Oh, there's actually an animated dude doing the gong, but the sound for the gong was missing. Let's do it. I guess the World Storm or whatever. It's still like freeze framing at certain collisions. Yeah, that was a bit weird. It's interesting that they still approach while having one arm and no weapon. Or no weapon at all, but they do fist fight. So I mean, that's how the game started. Didn't another dude spawn? Oh, I saw his ribs or his spine. I think this is the only weapon I... Oh, I could switch. No, it despawned. Typical. It's not as spammable, this weapon. Oh, this is getting crowded. Well, it's pretty efficient when you spin it like this. You can hear the wind noise increase when spinning it fast. Luckily, I can't hit myself with my own weapon. That would be pretty terrible.
Quite destructive, isn't it? You are the weapon.
I am the weapon. Does that mean I am going... Oh, I got iron fists. I can't let go of these. Yeah, I would murder myself all the time then. However, ... I need to read that when I'm not in combat. Whoops. Oh. This is pretty visceral. It's definitely a bit more like a direct connection when you're fist fighting instead of using a weapon as a proxy. Oh, I can't grab anything because my hands are closed. That's interesting. This is one of the brilliant parts of this game is you can see I'm using the triggers to grab the world. It also works with the touchpads. But that means I can hold the trigger and go and lunge in. Grab the controller. It would probably work putting trackers on your legs, but then people would be kicking their kids and pets. Motion sickness with analogs. It's definitely a thing to get used to. Oh crap. That works. One strike decapitation. Whoa. Not sure if that attack worked, but yeah. Oh, this was quite enjoyable.
Shatter bodies against its walls. We demand more carnage.
They want me to... Thank you. They want me to push things into the walls. Fight another free... Oh, I have to salute. Let's trade the... Oh, why did this minimize? Stupid tablet. That's my chat log, but it's also available in OBS nowadays. Let's see. I don't mean to take up too much time on your stream. How you wrote a guide for your voice meter banana setup with OBS audio routing, yeah? Have you made or considered making a video on your setup? You mean the entire overlay? Or just voice meter? The voice meter guide might be the one on tracking, the one on Steam, I guess. Okay, let's try to push him in. Oh, Reddit. Oh, yeah. Feel like I am a right-hand puncher. Let's try to do... Oh, let's try to get him up in there. Oh. Resuming... Oh. I'm not sure if that was some kind of pause button. I'm right-handed. Yeah, voice meter is a beast to get into. I've used it for like 4 or 5 years now, so I'm pretty used to it. But that also makes it harder to like understand what makes it hard for other people. Back, go to the spikes. But yeah, we can definitely. Oh yeah, definitely talk about it. Voice meter banana has been. It has been a bit of a hit and miss for people. I have friends where it's always giving issues. But for me, it has worked very well for many years now. I think it's partially due to which hardware setup you have. This is a big arena, and these are really close to the... There we go. Oh, he's dead. running locomotion is tied to the... Yeah, it's... you can... There are options. This is the default option, but if you want to, you can put it on the sticks or the touchpads. They have... It's user configurable, so if you don't want to grab the world, it's fine. But again, for... Is anyone alive? For these kinds of attacks, I grab the world with that hand. Oops. What? Who is alive? Oh, that was close.
Earned a death from my strongest champion.
Earned the death.
He will crush you with his hammer like the bug you
Yeah, if you grab the world with this hand,
pick up your weapon.
and then...
Salute me.
Oh, I lost my iron gloves.
Flying rock.
And wait, then you pull back with that one and forwards with that one. Then you lunge across the ground. And that's not as and as you pull back, you also go into cover. So it's really tactical to be able to do this. And that's quite hard with the stick or whatever. It becomes such a natural like extension of the combat. Yeah, it wasn't until I played the game with the rapier, like the thin stabby sword. Oh, I can actually grab my own weapon and... Boink. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna start this. I'm not sure if the enemies are scaled or anything. Oh, he got me. Oh, crap. Oh, that was quick. Oh, I get to restart. I'm 6'2" or something.
The flying rock.
Not super tall, but tall-ish. That's 190 centimeters. Rapier. He just hit himself in the head. Wow, okay. Let's hit his head a bit more. I think he just self-owned himself. Wow, okay. I need to watch the review of that. Or the replay. Oh, whoops. Well, that's how it felt like. You have to stun lock him to not get murdered completely by the hammer. I so want. I'm listening to the podcast by Super Bunny Hop, and I just sent in a game suggestion. I'm gonna do the freaking badge monster. Let's see how that goes. I so want a Terran bunker game for VR, where we get to see, like in Starship Troopers, kind of see the advancing army. Wonder if it's meant to pierce people with this one. Yeah. Imagine a bunker where you can see out the windows and shoot enemies, and then eventually they will break down the wall or dig through the floor, or in... Oh. This wasn't super easy. Oh, I made it. That was almost blindly. I'm not sure if this is... I'm gonna use it as a slashing weapon because it's just too floppy to try to stab someone. But yeah, I want StarCraft in VR, but not like the RTS, but the enemies and the environments. Oh, the stabbing might actually work. And get stuck in them. There's a lot of sparks, but I'm not sure. You can get his heart if you appears at the right place. It's definitely not as easy as many. Oh, I can actually transition over to these swords are kind of new. Okay, that worked. That looks like an awkward weapon. Wow, it's lagging. Oh, CPU frame time is awful again. I wonder if it's a time thing that I can't play for very long before. Maybe it's some garbage collection or whatever that's not working. Oh, hello.
We want money! Collect your weapon and salute!
Oh! This time there's 2 shields. No, these are throwing blades. Aha. I don't think I've ever used these. That's a bit exciting. Yeah. What? Okay, this. That's not working. It's a bit hard because I don't know at which threshold I'm actually letting go. What? Was it at the boomerang back? Let's pick up this. I see CPU is so badly now that it begins to gray out to the void world. Maybe I need to restart the game frequently. That is a weapon I haven't seen. Yeah, do that. You can reach me either. Probably easiest is Twitter. I have the same name as this channel on Twitter, so if you want to talk voice meter, I'm up for it. Oops. Oh. There we go. Maybe I should pick up another weapon. Oh. This is not a weapon, this is a dude. Oh, he's not dead? He's dead now. I got a shield. I think these worked really well, so let's... Yeah, for the throwing discs to actually be effective, I think I need to like tweak the grab value. I think I made it really easy to grab onto the weapons, which I think it's kind of just when I absolutely just touch the controllers. Take this, salute us, and we'll see. Take what? Oh, I see axes all the way over here. Are these throwing axes? I have feathers on them, that's why I'm thinking it might be. And let's see how this works. That doesn't work at all, so let's skip that. Let's go to town. It's like some kind of isn't that way too effective? It's just churning them up. There's nothing, just pieces. Wow. Oh, this is weird. Oh, that's not happening. Guy has a bunch of armor. Had a bunch of armor. Oh.
Your fight is a joke, but we still aren't laughing.
Performance is definitely suffering.
Here's a funny challenge.
Oh, is it the time for badgers?
A new weapon. Repetition bores us. Variety is spice of battle.
This is some weird stuff.
And fight a free for all.
How is this? How does this work? I have no idea. What? Is it broken? I'm trying to salute, but it's not. It's not. It's not caring about me. The original grab function is what I've bound to this one, but that is probably a crosshair. We'll see. Maybe it's automatic. But hello. Am I supposed to grab something? Oh. That was actually a. This is the rapier. It's hardly floppy, but this is the friggin' stabby weapon. There we go. Just had to find this. So I have this. I think I. Yeah. The spear was way too floppy. So with this one, you can actually plop someone's heart out. Oop. Oh, that's a good idea. That's nothing! Does this work? Frame rate! This is annoying that I don't understand how it works. I can't grab other weapons, so it's not even a main weapon. It's like some kind of secondary thing. Oh, that is the heart. You're not going anywhere if you have no heart. I recently read a manga where someone was collecting hearts. I feel like I'm in that comic now. There we go. Handle grab with whirl grab. Oh crap. Oh, I need to kill him before I die. That's how it works. Yeah, I kind of flipped it around. So originally trigger would hold on to items, but I've changed it to grab the world, and pressing down on the touchpad would grab the world, which I've moved to trigger, but it's also on the touchpad, so I can use the touchpads instead. It's either or.
So much.
Map touchpad to grip. I think I have time to do that now.
We'll watch you struggle with our champion.
Let's see if they despawn my weapons.
Master of pranks and brings vicious pets.
Oh, it's time for the badgers.
Lift your hand and challenge the
Oh, they
Badger.
poofed all my weapons. Okay. Let's try to do this. So the touchpad. Let's see. I have the buttons as well, the B button and stuff. But let's see trackpad. Here's the button binding for it. Let's edit. Can this actually left grip button? There we go. And on this side, tracking, right grip button. There we go. It's saving. The best part now is that I've lost the friggin' things. That's annoying. But now I have. As you can see, they work the same. If I push my touchpads now, it still moves the world. So I think the grip. That is what I put on my triggers. So it should have been the same, but I have this button. Oh, it's a toggle for gripping. Oh. Or is it just, it's emoting? I get no weapon? That's annoying. He has badgers on his hands. Right, okay. The only thing I have are hearts. Not sure they actually can do anything. Unexpected and slightly terrifying. He has one on his face. Oh, can I grab it? Oh, what is happening? It's stretching all over the place. I'm not sure is this working as intended? Oh wow, oh look at this. Whoa. I don't know what's happening. Let's just try to. I think he's in pieces. The badgers are still alive and really ugly. Oh, and this one is really broken. Whoa. Okay, that was freaky. Oh, it opens up another floor. How's the frame timing? 123? So it's fine temporarily, but then goes bonkers again? Huh. Let's restart Gorn again. Quit. Oops. Play. At least Steam VR is not crashing, so that's nice. Can I move? Oh, I can move in the splash screen. Oh, I can move through the walls. That's interesting splash screen when you can move around. Wow, okay. Let's. I think I can go to the top. I haven't done the Blade Masters. I have one over there still, but giant and crab. Yeah. Both of these are really interesting. The last one has no name yet. Let's do the friggin' crab. I want to see the crab. Performance is stellar. Yeah. No worries, I'll just kill the crab.
Few fighters have.
Oh, this is a different arena. Wow, okay. Nunchaku?
You can't be great if you dead. Take the new salute us and fight.
Oh, these are rigid. I guess other things might also have been rigid, but these make funny noises. Oh, that one actually died. Oh, come on. There we go. It's definitely a different game when it performs well. I wonder if there's some kind of... I mean, every physical object might end up on a separate thread. Maybe they are not uninitialized or whatever, or dismissed, terminated, aborted. Yeah. I don't know if that's how physics work, but I have a suspicion that it's because the entire game is physically based. There's probably techniques to make the most use out of every weapon. Oh, this one looks really armored. They do feel a bit short.
Are you tired yet? You still have long way to go. Show us you're ready to die. Salute me.
My weapon's vanished. Okay, so these are the dual blades or whatever. Floppy flop flop flop. Oh, hammer. Even if they feel like they would be half stabby, like slashy and stabby, they kind of bend when landing a strike, so that doesn't work. Oh, no. Oh, that sucked.
You're ready to die. Salute me.
Not sure I like these weapons. Would probably just try to use them when slashing and see the other parts of them used for blocking. Oh, was that you? Whenever I'm blurry and about to die, it's just about spamming. I mean, I could spam all the time, but it's not as interesting. Oh, that's a nice axe. Is that a skull on it? These dudes are looking a bit more hardcore. The axe go away? I don't know. Not sure if I... Oh, it's straight here. Let's try... Oh, he just split open? Oh, wow, okay. Two-handed weapons aren't as, like, spammy, but they are pretty satisfying when you land a good hit. It actually splits people in two. Wow. This is some crazy gibbing. Wow. Yeah, so it's not as like spam friendly, but when it works, it has some crazy effects.
Ready to
That's for sure. Oh, it's super bloody.
to go easy.
Wow.
Then you shall have more fight. This weapon will help you.
Uh,
Take it and salute the fight!
what weapon? What? What? Did I just lose the weapon I'm supposed to have? Oh! Okay. I lost the hand, apparently. I can hear this hand, but I can't see it. That is that's weird. See if it actually exists. Might just be invisible. Frame timing looks good. Oh, it's actually there, but it's not visible. Oh, I got his heart. It was attached to my weapon. This was almost like using the fists, but not quite. Especially not the heart. Oh wow, that was super efficient. It's like splicing their head off. Wow, okay. Oh, he's backing up. Oh, I missed. I made it such a nice lunge. Lunge? Oh no. Oh crap. Oh, but now I have two fists. That's beneficial. How does that work? Well, okay. Not complaining. There we go. Kind of like hit them from two directions, and that makes them flop around. Oh, there's spikes in the place down there. That means rush forward and push them around. Oh. Since they are dying instead of getting pushed around. Come on, come on. Into the into the spikes. Ah, never mind. These guys have armor, so maybe a bit more likely. So when getting blurry, you just need to go for it and try to get the one that struck you. I don't know if you can kill anyone or if you need to do the one that specifically hit you. This one is still alive. Yeah. Oh, please, what? Friggin' armored dudes. Oh, man.
Take it and salute the fight!
Yeah, that's annoying. That was a heart. Okay, let's go for it. Very conscious targeting right now. This will be chest because his face is armored. These are a bit too many to be comfortable. think that was an instant heart strike. Oh, that one is really armored. Oh, crap. There we go, that was tight. I have a feeling that some of those blur outs are way slower than the other ones. Ah! Stupid piece of crap.
Take it and salute.
Is it that armored dude that has killed me every time? I don't know. The bong bong dong is not working anymore. That's nice. They're helping me. These weapons are definitely working better on the fleshy parts, which makes it really annoying with the fully armored person. Yeah. Jiggly, jiggly, jiggly. Is it dead? I think so. I'm not sure if I... Can I actually grab a different weapon? Oh, yeah. This gives me a bit of distance on these crazy people. Oh, this is the armor dude. Bash him up on his concuss. Oh, it's not dead yet. It's interesting to have the ability to have multiple weapons. Okay. It's getting really crowded. I guess the good part with having the slow motion on kill is that it makes it apparent when someone actually is killed.
Resilient.
Over.
There are many
It's really
to kill.
scuffing my hands.
Will never be over. Raise your fists and face the ultimate free.
That's a freaking throwing disc. Oh crap. Wonder if it can be used as a normal slashing tool. I don't like either of these. Is this before the boss? Or is there... No, there's normal people. Let's see if I can exchange my weapon, I think. This one has a nice sword. Oh, that was quick. Throw that away and pick this up. Oh, that wasn't a successful switch. Crap. Wonder if that... Oh, I still have the...
It's the ultimate free for all.
Oh, I need to grab it. Can I grab just one? Oh, the other one despawned. Okay. That's freaky. Oh, it's a free-for-all. Oh, that's relaxing. That was sneaky. Let's go axing. think this is probably one of the more powerful weapons I've come across so far. I guess all the two-handed weapons are pretty powerful, but this one chops them up. Hammer is also nuts. I think the hammer is probably good at armor. That's like what seems reasonable anyway. I don't think that dude had any facelift, but he was still alive. Oh, arrows. I think they've gotten me a few times. It's just hard to realize. Oh, it's another one. Oh, that's a bit too big. Can see frame. Oh, now the frame timing is going bonkers. Not sure what kind of PC you're supposed to have to get this to perform. Sharp and dangerous sword. Yeah, down you go. This is a really busy place. Yeah, I should probably this might be the last arena I do for tonight, because I should probably try to relax a bit soon. Let's have a clock. Quarter to 10.
The arena. All this.
Oh, now we have the crab. Did I get a weapon? Yeah, I get a hammer and a shield. Is this a mallet? It's a spiked mallet, probably. The shell beast, okay. Honestly, I thought it would be even bigger. It's a giant enemy crab. It's a really tiny person. You came just at the last minute. I'm just about to battle the crab. It's a tiny dude on there. Well, someone has to control the crab. Oh, I can destroy the armor of it. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, wow, okay. Guess this is what's for dinner tonight. It might be a child. I think it's just a small normal person, which is a small person. I can't move into it. It has a big collision. Yeah, it's the physicality of this game that makes it so unique. Like that, you have all the physical interactions. I think it's also what makes it perform pretty terribly. Okay, I will let it walk into the arena a bit so I can get around it. This blood effect is pretty nasty. Yeah, the physics are quite intense. Oh, the little dude is gone. Is that all brain? Is it still? Oh, it's dead. Sorry.
Tender meat of it. Raise your hands.
Eyes are.
Is yours.
Oh, you can you could remove the eyes. Wow, okay. Crab. That's a nice helmet. I wonder if I can customize my character and run the camera in third person or whatever. Yeah, but I'm gonna call that a night actually. I'm fairly exhausted. Average FPS 83. CPU frame time. Frame time is fine right now, but yeah. I know in the past in this game I actually had to unlock all the weapons. Oh, here we have stuff. Locked, locked, locked. I guess now we unlock them simply by playing. Can I equip here? What? Does this mean I do not want the weapons to spawn, maybe? Cestus select. Oh, these are the weapons that are replacing your hands. I think that is a grappling hook, so you can actually grab them and pull them closer. Is that magic? That looks like a winged bracelet. This is the Iron Fists. Those were super satisfying. These, I think, need a bit more precision. So there are presets. Giant hard Gorn, one punch, and tiny mode. And then player presets. And save presets. Game speed. Player size, head size, enemy armor, enemy amount, enemy speed, knock scale. I guess that's how far they fly. Gravity, blood, damage scale. You can't go bonkers here, that's clear. I think enemy weapons mean they drop their weapons. That probably doesn't happen otherwise. Oh, different arenas. Standard, great, standard night, death pit. Standard. I think Death Pit is probably the one with the... what's it called, where you can fall down into spikes? God mode, probably good to try weapons. Hard to kill enemies. Yeah, spike moat is a good... moat was the word I could not remember. Sword of flight mode. So it seems they have removed, like in the past there was a big place with all the weapons sliding up. Now it seems to be mostly these hand weapons. Not sure. I would guess that this just means it can't spawn randomly because you can't drop them. You can't like choose. And but yeah, in a previous version, you had all the weapons unlocked on light up boards around you. That seems to be gone. There's the nunchaku in the golden placard. Oh, is that from the boss? So the armor. What's this? Can I can't. Okay, that's another armor piece. And here's the... is that the Blade Master? No, that's Achilles. Blade Master is a floor up. That's the one I haven't finished on tier 2. Badge Manager. There we have it. Blade Master. Hello, Wind Hero. I'm currently exhausted because I've been playing this for I don't know how long. So I'm just about to reach the end of this. I'm just exploring the... oh wow, okay. Exploring the tower. 140. Really? Yeah, this is the exercise for today. I'm at tier 3. Oh crap, no. Back up. So I think there is clearly another door up there. Question is that not in the game yet? Or will I get another... yeah, I'm fairly exhausted. Well, let's do the Blade Master just to finish the last room here. There we go. I'll see how this goes. Let's call it quits at 10. It's 10 minutes to 10.
In the fight
Oh yeah.
is an art. Let us
I am in Brad's chat room quite a bit.
Connect your weapon.
It's just the wrong time zone, so it's not always it's active. Oh yeah, I think at this point everyone is waiting for Valve to release their headset. The Vive, I have like the Rift, the PSVR, and the Vive, and I have the Daydream and Gear VR. The Vive is so far my favorite headset due to tracking and yeah, I have no idea how close Knuckles are to actual consumer release, because right now it seems they still have some kind of people are like reporting the straps breaking and stuff. So I mean, yeah, I mean, people have their own preferences. It's like with motorcycle helmets. Certain models fit certain people, and I think for some people the Rift is probably better, but for me it's the Vive is, yeah, they just need to find the right material and the right like production. That one is good. No, I can't keep it. But yeah, for me what makes the Vive my primary headset is the optics and the tracking. Yeah. As for Knuckles and me, my hands are a bit too big, so I can't easily use the face buttons. If you can see me holding the controller here, my thumb is actually landing way high on the touchpad and the buttons. The only thing that is like in a good position is the stick, but that one is instead, my relaxed position for the thumb is there, but the stick is in there, which is it's a bit off. Oh, there we go. These are like, you become some kind of meat grinder. Yeah. Yeah, I think it comes down to how you've attached the controllers to your hands, because the way they adjust for bigger hands is to rotate the controller, like the strap that you fix the controllers to your hands with. Oh yeah, I have pretty crappy hands in general when it comes to functions. But yeah, you actually move the attachment of. Oh crap! Oh crap! Stupid. Yeah, you rotate this where this goes to. Oh, yeah, that happens. You rotate where this is positioned to adjust the different hand sizes, which actually rotates the controller's base position in your hand. Yeah, it's an interesting design. I'm not sure I agree with it, but I'm not sure if you can do something better, as it's a one size fits all. Yeah. It's I probably need to update it a bit to make it less, or I guess more user-friendly. There's also a few issues I've noticed that, like, I have filtering on followers and subscribers and moderators, but it's currently, if you check all of them, you need to be all of them. It's not that you include all of them. It's exclusive. So that's bad. I need to change that. But otherwise, it's very functional, and I've been testing it with popular channels and just had it run the whole evening, spamming notifications. So it seems quite stable.
A new tool for you. Raise it and salute us.
Oh, this is the fighting stick. Yeah. Doesn't feel like the most interesting weapon, but guess it's a weapon. Oh, and everyone has a stick. Here I thought I was unique, but no, everyone got them. Oh, not him. Oh. Apparently, sticks in real life. I've watched like videos about people explaining about ancient fighting tools, and the stick is terrifying apparently. think they call it the quarterstaff. Can crack a skull in a swing. Yeah, I can fight with the bottom because it's quite long at the back end, which is a bit convenient actually. I haven't even tried hitting with the bottom part. Yeah, you definitely, if you like hold the end of it, you can probably say that it's one of the farthest reaching melee weapons. Unless we count whips. Is the whip a melee weapon or is it a ranged weapon? I'd say a ranged weapon, but then again, it's a direct connection between target and the wielder. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, but then again, it's kind of a projectile attached to, which I guess means it's not a projectile.
Amongst the many, still, I have.
Can I get something else than the stick?
Salute your weapon.
Oh, I can choose
Free for all.
stabby slashy or this. Yeah, let's go this. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the free for all, so I'm not actually the focus. Heart. Okay, never mind. Oh. The slow motion means I blocked him, but I didn't even see him. Oh, that's not working. Oh, you lost an arm. Can you lose another arm? This is the slashing blade, so... Oh, crap. Oh, please die. Oh, there we go. It's like sprint vector, but a bit bloodier. That was a good hit. Hammer and armor. Why am I even... Oh. Stick it through the squishy parts and not the armor. Oh, is he dead? So, yeah, those are just... Oops, sparks. Let's go for some of these thrusting piercings. Sounds pretty bad, but it works. So as you can see in the overlay, I pull the right hand back and stab with the left hand. Should make it pretty apparent what's going on. I'm pretty sure speed makes for more damage, but I am not entirely sure. But that feels like it would make sense. My impression is that it does more damage anyway. Oh, there's the heart, finally. Yeah, I haven't actually bought... I have played... Oh! I dropped my sword. I've only played H3VR ages ago because I played it through family sharing. Ooh, I don't know. In the settings it seems kind of exclusive. It's like you can only have one mode at a time, but I don't know. There are sticks, but right now they don't do anything. But then again, I don't think they have official knuckle support. Oh, now is the Blade Master time. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh yeah, I need to raise my hands. I realize I'm just like, after this I'm just 2 levels from beating all the levels. I guess I'll just keep at it. Oh, that's bad. But I have his heart, so I think I won.
Brutality beats. Raise your hand. Accept victory.
Off with the head. These are the wrong weapons for... Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Oh, he was stuck in the body. Wow. Didn't think that would happen. Oh, what the... Is this just decoration, the moving box? Can I crack it open? Oh, it's the badgers. I can hear them. Okay, that makes sense. It's a good thing they're locked up. Oh. Yeah, that's his head. The Blade Master didn't give many decorations, or any. I guess this one over here. No, that's the badger dude. I don't know. Let's go upstairs. Tier 3. It's just about 10 o'clock, but that one is still locked. So let's see what happens if we kill the giant. Hopefully. Let's see if it actually works.
Your abilities have been tested.
Oh,
And you have done well.
giant axe.
Knowledge will see you through the rest. My
This is the first time I get it as a starter weapon.
your blood.
And this is definitely the death pit or whatever it was called. But the spike moat. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, bows. There we go. I'm wearing my watch, which should register this as some kind of physical activity. Last time I played Beat Saber, it said boxing. It will be interesting what it thinks this time. Should probably have weird on my right hand if I want the most action out of it. That's one tough dude. I mean, I've used this axe before, and on unarmored people it's devastating. Like just chopping them in half, but armor is efficient. I think I have absolutely zero armor, considering how easy I go down. Oh. Chopping up. Yeah, well, that's obviously being a sentient biological meat sack is a big power boost. I wonder if they will give me a different weapon, or if there's just big weapons fighting towards the giant. Hello. Has it bugged out? Is he not dead? Oh, well, okay. Oh, this is a big weapon. Did I get new weapons? No, I didn't. Oh, here we have a big axe again. Not sure if a big weapon might make sense on the giant. But then again, I completely expect for new weapons to spawn at that time. Let's grab the hammer. Oh, he's not dead. He's not dead yet. Oh! Lost tracking. Or something.
Passion will only take you so far. Show us
the
your bravery, fighter.
Base position.
This great weapon. Salute us.
Oh, look at this. It's the Buster Sword. It has an extensible handle, but oh, it goes really far. So I guess it's a hollow sword. Oh wow. Okay, this is exciting. Let's see how this goes. Oh, there's still normal people to kill. Or I guess gladiators. Let's go on the armored side because those dudes are terrifying. Yeah, I think the Berserk sword is like twice the length. It's stylistically, it's fairly close. I hope this is a bit sharper. But then it feels quite blunt. That's fine. I'm just crushing people with the weight of the sword. Yeah. I would say this is probably 1.5 meters, 6.5 feet is like 2 meters, and I think this might be 1.5. So I guess it's not that far off. I wonder if that's on some wiki. I think this weapon looked more awesome than... Oh, maybe I should turn off notifications from actual game announcements. Disable strict chaperone... What? Oh, so strict chaperone... I still don't really know what it does. If it's warning me that I'm too close to the edge, maybe. That makes sense. It's a bad thing to hit walls and stuff. Oh, I actually managed to split someone in half. I'm starting to think that I get more power if I move this arm back, so I get a long handle. That might be the key to this weapon, maybe. Should give me more leverage. I mean, if I had hit that with a sharp sword, he would be dead already. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. That was a good hit. Maybe it's about getting enough speed with a big blade. Yeah. Trying to keep the speed like the same across the sweep. It's bending pretty badly. Whoa. Oh crap. Oh, there we go. That was a lucky hit. It has quite some range. I wonder... The end of it is kind of spiky or jutting out. That's the sharp end, sharp part of it. So it's more about using it as a spear almost. Or it's just that the tip of it has the highest speed. That might be it. This is one hard dude. Oh, there we go, finally.
You are indeed too dumb to understand.
Oh!
This is a rare weapon. It goes bang bang. Raise it in salute and kill them all.
What is going on? Okay, this is unexpected. Okay. Yeah, this is very what? Oh, is it most... Am I meant... Oh, I can grab them and throw them? Oh, crap. Well, that was the chaperone warning. Okay, now using the grips to grip is a bit annoying. Because it's hard to use the trigger while... Yeah, well, this works. I guess I will place my thumb permanently so I can, like, have my hand in position. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. This is a nutty weapon. Yeah, it's definitely for throwing. It's pretty... I am Crab Arm from... What's it called? The Careful Dungeon Master or whatever? Can I take him and... Oh, I'm using the touchpad. Oh, right. Oh, crap. So much for experimenting. I think as long as I kill someone, anyone, I will get out of the blurry death sequence. Yeah. Okay, that's one way of doing it. Nice positional audio. Is he not dead? Oh, hello. Bye. Oh, more people. Yeah, that was quick. Oh, that was lucky. It's almost like a different game. Oh. Yeah, that worked out. It's pretty intense because it's super close combat, obviously, so you need to be quick so they don't do something stupid. What is that? That's the throwing thing. I wonder if they throw them? It's definitely like it's a different game. It's become the push and pull and violence game.
Now you face your final challenges. Again, another free.
Wait.
Salute the audience.
Tracking. I guess just looking at these, the sword will have bigger range, bigger reach, but the axe is probably more powerful cutting-wise. It does look sharp, but it's definitely not as sharp as it looks. I'm gonna go axe. That one will go poof. Am I supposed to hold both? Front moving hand. Oh yeah, and this one has the back. Okay, I don't think this actually works to use both of them. It's weirdly floating in my hand, both of them. Let's see what comes out the door. Normal people? Is this the free-for-all? I'm gonna do the axe. It was fast. Oh yeah, this is the free-for-all before the boss. And we'll see how this goes. If nothing else, it has felt like the axe has more killing power. It's been annoying with the angle of it. It's not always like... It's not angled in the way I swipe, but it does turn... Okay, kind of turns with the controller, but not really. Oh, that's weird. That's a nice helmet. Oops. Whoa. There we go. Let's leave them at it and clean up over here. Oh, down into the moat. Oh, there we go. That might be the most efficient way to deal with armored enemies. I don't think there's a way out of the moat in any way. Oh. Yeah, this is like so much more efficient than the long sword. But then the sword again might have. Then again, as you mentioned, this is the backhand of the sword. Oh, I mean, I can make it really long by holding the hands close together, while the sword has the fixed grip at the front. It's actually a bit weird that the axe works differently. But it makes sense due to the small head of it compared to a long sword. Now I just want to see how big the giant actually is. I mean, the crab was fairly tiny.
Don't you? Too bad you'll have to fight our champions without it. Are ready for you. A dangerous pair of champions. Ferocious partners.
Yeah.
Easily end your lonely life. Salute them.
Weapons are definitely made to be different, which makes super sense. Oh, this is a big spike club. Oh yeah, it's so surprising that it seems the bosses come out of that door and not that door. Why is that? Oh, so the giant actually has a partner on his shoulder. Oh, one hit? Really? Okay, that was bad. Now they're centered in front of the door, but not before. This dude is fairly massive. That was his axe. Probably tried to keep the... Oh, they boarded off the friggin' moat. Now he's actually too far away to even hit because his hitbox is so... or his area of collision is so big. Oh, he fell off. Let's kill the ad. He has a bucket on his head. Oh, both of them have like buckets on their heads. Is he dead? I think he died there because I got the slow motion. It seems like I can't go out on the boards.
You've survived.
Okay. I guess that makes sense because it's usually holes. Yeah, it's impossible to enter the boards. So that's a bit annoying because they actually did cover them up. I am the winner. Giant. Yeah. I don't think this actually unlocked anything. So it's still early access, so maybe more content is actually planned. Who knows? I think I've beaten every open door today, so that's quite satisfying. Yeah. Oh, I haven't done general. Let's check out what general actually is. Oh, general as in a military general? This suddenly makes
Enemies from
sense.
far. Pick up bow and salute me.
Wait, did I wait too long so it despawned? Why? I never saluted! What? Fists also work, and there's an arrow stuck in me. It was a trick, there was never any weapons. Yeah, I don't know how efficient I would have been with the bow anyway. I think you only get the arrows attached to it. At least before it never refilled. You had to go pick up arrows off the ground. So I have never really liked it. But yeah. Oh, you're gonna get for that.
Well aimed.
Oh,
Now,
maybe that would actually have worked.
dexterity.
This first arena is really small. I mean,
And salute the crowd.
previously when going to the large arena... Oh, what? Throwing knives. Yeah. When going to the large arena, it felt like that was too big, but now this feels claustrophobic. And apparently... Okay. Oh. Ah, this is bullshit. Ah, such a stupid weapon.
Fist and salute the crowd.
Oh, headshot. Oh, in his foot. There we go. This'll work out. Splash. Arrows are dangerous. I am now an elite champion, and this is one of the earlier levels. Obviously, this will be a cakewalk.
Interesting style.
Hey,
Conventional, but it worked.
that's the arrow.
See how you handle advanced weaponry. Salute us and kill
Oh.
your enemies.
Advanced weaponry, yeah. Wait, how do I fire it? I pressed the touchpad to fire it, apparently. Oh. Oh, can't I make a fist? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that might actually be why it's working, but then again, that should be the same as... I need distance! It should be the same as pulling the trigger, but it's not. That is interesting. I want this one. I don't think the other one is... I mean, it can still be on your arm. So I can I can operate this while holding the spite club. So I can just push this and shoot as well.
Acceptable performance.
That is pretty interesting.
Now you must put your tactics to the test. Receive your gift, salute, and begin the free-for-all.
Oh, this was the free for all. Okay. Yeah, I'm saluting. I keep forgetting. This is a bit more straightforward. You just let go of the arrow. Oh, and I just threw it off. Oh, please. Where's my game? What? What? Wait. That's bullshit. Why did it put me outside? Why? Ah, that's it. I'm gonna call it quits. It's 11:30. I should eat something as well. Yeah, I will finish this a bit later on. But yeah, that was satisfying as ever. Pretty cathartic. Yeah, same. Thanks for watching. Whew. That was sweaty. I'll have to wipe my headset. Ugh. Yeah. Okay. Has been fun. I don't have an outro, but I have a button for it. It's really ugly. Let's do the outro. Okay, bye.